Good day, sir. Good day, classmates. So today I'm going to discuss the topic ensuring software performance and reliability through load testing. So first, what is load testing? So load testing definition is load testing simulate user traffic to assess system behavior. So ang load testing is para gina siya no sa pag-simulate na siya no sa mga user behavior or activities through sa system which is wala pa na deploy to know na to nga mabuan na to kung unsa ay iyang mga kuan iyang response time, iyang bottleneck niya, kung makandel ba siya og user or under stress. So through load testing mabaw-an na nato siya nga mga cases. So what is ang objective day sa load testing? So the objective is identify bottleneck, capacity, and ensuring stability under stress. So ang iyang benefit is to improve performance, enhance reliability, and better user experience are key benefits. So muna iyang mga benefit o iyang objective. So let's tackle sa mga 12 ka-example sa load testing techniques. So first is performance profiling. So what is performance profiling, DI? So performance profiling analyze how specific components of a systems like CPU, memory, or database perform under loads. So ang example is if a single function methods are called consume 80% execution time CPU time is usually required investigation. So, pasabutan na siyang example is naka-system pag perform na nimo tanan mo sa performance profiling is used sa CPU, memory o siyang database performance siyang behavior through vicious methods sa pag load na to or pag simulate na to sa ato ang user performance. Next is stress test. What is stress test, DI? So, stress test simulate extreme condition to see how the system behave when pushed to fail. So, ang stress test no, so ginagamit na siya usually sa mga sa pag-test sa system if ang system is makahandle ba siya o specific load test nga daghan kay user nga gipasulod para ma-simulate na to ang stress test. So, mabaw-an na to din kung si behavior niya if i-push na to siya no sa beyond siyang limits if mo fail siya or dili na siya sa kano na siya sa pag-test na to sa system na to if kaya ba niya mo function or mo perform under stress. Example, an e-commerce platform randomly disable microservices during peak hours to test if the system can maintain functionality and recover gradually. So kanino gitest nila diri so ang e-commerce no muna siya ang mga mga businesses no, example na to na is ang kanang Shopee. So sa Shopee no na sila yung mga ginagamit nato nila diha na mga microservices. So example sa microservices nga, example nasa yung microservices diha nga disable is tan-aw nila no kung pag disable ana sa during sa sa stress test ana is na ba siya ay kuan mo function ba gyapon siya normally or maka-recover ba siya sa pag-disable sa microservices. Next is spike test. So spike test sudden dramatic increase in user load. So muna siyang kanang isang system example nato ana inato Shopee. Example Shopee in times of sa mga around December. So usually there are users nga daghan gyud mo order sa Shopee in December para kakatay sa gift or sample like that. So nasi mga sudden spike na mo increase ang user loads. So through spike test mabuan na to daan before pa na naabot ang mga scenario sa pag-deploy if makahandle ba to ang system. So if makahandle siya or makaya ba niya og perform under spike or surge of traffic sa users. End-to-end load testing. So end-to-end load testing is simulate a full user journey across multiple components or services in the system. So ang end-to-end load testing which is i-perform na to diri ang specific na function sa system, ang iyahang performance no sa every part sa system ato i-perform, which is manang tawag nga end-to-end load testing. So use case, ensure all parts of the system interact correctly under load. So tanan na components sa system is need nga po mo-perform do siya in under load. So example, login processes an item, check out in a single test run. So pag i-test run na siya no sa kung ano kana siya mga endpoints na siya sa ato ang e-commerce, sample na to siya Shopee no, in single runtime i-perform na siya. So mo sa gitawag nga end-to-end load test. Next is geographical distribution load testing. So ang karon siya pasabot ani is geographical load testing uses regional servers across multiple locations in the world to simulate realistic virtual user on each servers for your websites, application, and web services to test the location-based impact on performance. So example, if you are rolling out country-specific features, you might want to generate load scenarios as realistic as possible by taking advantage of geographical distributed load testing server. So pasabot ani sa kanin siya ng mga pag load testing techniques is imong i-test ang imong system if through different region server across multiple location. To simulate nimo no ang mga different locations sa mga users in different servers. Next is component level load. So what is component level load testing? So component level load testing tests individual servers or components separately. So naapoy diri butang sa microservices. So ang atong component level load testing is pasabot ana is different na mga components like sa microservices is mo na siya ang pasabot ang microservices is different services na siya no sa ato ang system, pwede sa deploy separately or nasa independent to perform task nga dili na siya kailangan mo depend sa system. So ato ang component load testing, i-test niya no ang ato ang mga API, through API test niya nga if ang atong system is capable ba siya nga mo perform sa mga different nga components separately no, if mo disconnect siya, if na ba siya error or mo delay ba ang iyahang response rate. So through component level load testing, ma-isolate to diri ang iyahang performance in separately no sa iyahang components sa pagtest. So pwede na to diri mga early detection. Is detection or issue is a key to prevent integration problem later on. So example, testing only the payment gateway in a e-commerce platform. Next is capacity planning and saturation testing. So unsa din na siya to determine the maximum load the system can handle before degrading. So example ana is your web application which track event attendance through QR codes is expected to handle a large number of users during peak events. You need to perform a capacity planning to ensure it can support future growth and saturation testing to determine the breaking point. So unsa din ang saturation testing? Gradually increase the load under saturation, identify the breaking point and plan for the future growth. So kani siya ginagamit ni siya to determine no, sa ato ang system. Sa example na to ani is kanang QR code nga system. Sa QR code example na to ani is event attendance through QR code system. So sa ato ni siya i-test is makahandle siya og number of users before siya multigrade. Next is soak test or endurance test. So, sa diri ang meaning niya is running the system under moderate load for an extended period to find long-term issues. So, unsa din na siya no. So, kana siya is usually ginagamit na siya no sa para makita na to ang system kung yung performance niya kung unsa behavior sa system under a specific time. Example nato na is you need to ensure that the QR code based event attendance system work reliable during long events like 2 days university events with continuous traffic. This test ensure that the system perform well over time without slowing down, crashing, or excessive resource consumption. So test niya ang tong system if makahandle ba siya og longer time nga magrun atong system without crashing or slowing down. Next is real user monitoring with load testing. So unsa din na siya ang ang definition na. So real user monitoring provide insight into how actual user interact with your application by tracking metrics like page, load time, error, latency, performance from the user perspective. When combined with load test, RAM give comprehensive picture of both synthetic, simulated, and real-world performance. So, real user monitoring or RAM provide insight into how actual user interaction with application by tracking metrics like page load time, error, latency, and performance from user perspective. When combined with load testing, RAM can give comprehensive picture of both synthetic simulation and the real-world performance. So example, by integrating RAM with load testing, you ensure that your QR code attendance system perform reliable both in simulation scenario and real-world use cases, provide a smooth experience to users. Next is API load testing with MAC server. Simulate heavy traffic on API using MAC server to mimic real services. For example, you are developing a QR code based attendance logging API. The API is not yet connected to database, so you are using MAC server to simulate the attendance logging endpoint, conduct load testing. Next is AI-driven load testing. Definition: using AI to predict performance, bottleneck, and optimize load test performance. Use case: automate anomaly detection and adapt testing pattern in real time. So example, AI suggests optimized load scenario based on historical traffic patterns. Meaning, AI-driven load testing enhanced traditional load testing by using machine learning algorithm and automated to identify performance issue, optimizing test scenarios, and predict system bottleneck. It automates the process of analyzing large database set, finding anomalies, and recommending improvement, making the load testing more intelligent and adaptable. Next is serverless load testing. Definition: evaluate the scalability and cost effectiveness of serverless application under load. Use case: ensure serverless function meet demands without delay. Iyahang example is you're testing an event attendance API that log student check-in via QR code. The goal is to simulate 10,000 users simultaneously and ensuring the API remain performance under heavy loads. Meaning, serverless load testing leverage cloud-native technology to generate load and stress tests application without the need to manage or maintain dedicated infrastructure. This approach is cost-effective, scalable, and ideal for testing APIs, microservices, and seamless functionalities. Next is highlights difference and similar between some of the techniques. So, performance profiling versus component level load testing. So, ang similarity nila is both focus on individual parts of the system to detect bottleneck. Different. Performance profiling identify inefficiency and resource usage, while component level testing simulate real-world load of specific services. Next is stress test with chaos engineering versus spike test. Similarity. Both assess how system behave under extreme load. Difference. Stress test focuses on unpredicted failures, while spike tests evaluate recovery from sudden traffic surge. End-to-end load tests versus API load testing with Mac servers. Similarity: both validate the system functionality under load. Difference: end-to-end test the entire user journey, whereas API testing with Mac isolate API performance without relying on live with live services. In conclusion, advanced load testing techniques are essential for maintaining system performance, scalability, and resilience. Each of these methods addresses specific challenges, ensuring a well-rounded approach to deliver a reliable and seamless user experience. That's all. Thank you.